Alright, what's going on, guys? So, I just got home from a vacation trip in Maine, only for a weekend. I just got back like 20 minutes ago. Long story short, there was this drunk woman. I mean, like, super drunk. Like, I'm talking like she couldn't walk. Like, she was walking like a zombie up the road. And it was like a public area, it was pretty lit. But she was like walking away from the lights and where it was busy, and she was probably trying to walk home. But she was giving me the heebie-jeebies. I was with my friend, and we were just trying to walk back to our car, and she was literally like walking like she was spooking me out. She was creeping me out, and it kind of like struck a nerve from like a nightmare flashback where someone actually went missing, super drunk. She's never been seen again. She was like super drunk. Maybe this was 6 years ago, but this was kind of giving me the chills watching her do this, and I didn't even want to go near her because I thought she might like bite me or something. No joke. And so I was like, "Yo, miss," and she was across the road. She didn't even respond to me, and I'm getting worried because who knows? Someone can pop out of a van and chuck her in the van, take her behind a alley, cut her head off, beat her up. I don't know. And so these this group of kids and like scooters come by, and I tell them, "Yo, like I flag them down. Yo, can you help this woman out? She's drunk. I need you to call 911. Call the authorities. Call the police. Call the squad." So they're like, "Okay, we'll do it," and they start scooting off, and I'm thinking they're ignoring me, like they're just gonna go the opposite way, cause like I'm a stranger. This is late at night, but one of them is like, "Thank you, sir. We will make sure to do that." Literally, that's how they sounded. Like it was funny, and they all scooted around, and the drunk woman goes behind a building, just like, and they follow behind her, and then I'm like, "We gotta wait around. I just want to see." And I was like, what? I'm gonna go there. I'm actually gonna walk and follow them, follow all of them. But then my friend's like, "Don't do that. Don't do that. You can get fucked up for real. Like you will be in a bad spot. You will look really bad if a cop shows up and you're there with a bunch of kids and a drunk woman behind the building." And I'm like, "No, I won't. Like, I'll be fine." So I wanted to like, I just wanted to go behind the building with them just to make sure the cops are there, right? And he's like, "Don't do it. Trust me. People have gotten framed. Anything can go wrong. The cop just wants a solution." I remember him. What was he saying? He was saying something about, uh, all they need is a solution, and that solution could be you, meaning like a suspect. Like they want answers, or they want like, I don't know. I think it's stupid. I don't really believe it. I'm like still half on the fence believing whatever the shit he said. Um, and this reminds me of a movie I watched. And the reason why I'm really pissed off actually is because the bullshit he was saying, it was reminding me of like a movie I saw a year ago. No, I'm sorry. What? Like 3 weeks ago, called A Poet. I was watching it on the plane. It's a Colombian film, and this poet teacher, befriends his one of his students, and so they go to a poetry contest, but he tells her not to drink. She's like, okay, and she ends up getting drunk anyways. So he's like, "Oh shit." So he throws her in his car and he drives to her house, but she's like blacked out, and he needs to carry her, up the steps to her freaking. I think they live in Medellin. I'm not sure, but he needs to carry her to her house, but the roads are like a slope, and so he tries to carry her but drops her, and she rolls down the whole road, and so he has to start from square one, and he's sweating and he's trying to get her up the freaking house, and he gets her to the stairs and he's pushing her up the stairs, and he just leaves her there, and he's like sweating and just exhausted, and he just goes, and the next morning her parents find her at the doorstep, and they're like, what the frick, what happened? You drunk, you drank, who did this to you?" And what ends up happening is he gets put under investigation. He gets fired from the school, kicked out of the poetry club, shamed, even though he tried to help. Last year, I was in Six Flags with my friends in Lake George, and one of my friends, he has special needs, and I I feel bad for him, right? And so I'm trying to do the right thing and stand up to him because he's getting laughed at by a group of girls in front of us, you know. So I'm like, be nice to my friend AJ. And then this lady in front of me threatens to smack me in the face. You witch? You witch? You hag? Snow White evil queen? What's your problem? What's your problem? See, this is the problem I don't get. Let's circle back to what my friend was saying to me. He was saying, you look like a pervert. What the fuck? What? How could I look like a pervert to all these people if I'm just trying to help? How can I do the right thing? I got this from Maine. How can I do the right thing and try to help somebody out and look like the freaking bad guy in this situation? I'm not a freaking Joe Goldberg stalker. And he's right. There could be some random bystander, and they could see me trying to help and be like, oh my god, that guy's being weird, and have no freaking context. That's why bystanders don't get a say. They don't get a say. It's stupid. How can you get fucked up for trying to do the right thing? I don't get it. It's stupid. If you're a bystander, go away. Let me handle this. I'm like, why would you assume the worst? You know nothing about life. You know nothing, and you have no motivation. You have no life purpose. You have no inner spirit. Okay, your organs will fail. All of your organs will fail. Your kidneys will dry up and fail. Your liver will explode. You will be a decaying corpse, and you will rot into the ground. You have absolutely nothing going on for you. You will be rejected by all of your peers. You will literally be abandoned, deserted. Literally deserted by all of your peers. And you will rot in an apartment complex in a shitty neighborhood that you don't like, that you said 20 years ago, I will never end up there. And now you're going to end up there because you have nothing. You have nothing. You are nothing. You are a worthless bystander that just wants to cause havoc and suffering. You people don't know shit. So get off my ass. Stop fucking stop being like, ooh. This is how people's lives get fucked up for trying to help. Just for trying to help. Creepy as shit.